Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my Let's Play Minecraft on Mondays. I'm sorry that I haven't put up a new video in a while. I've just been so busy with moving, and we're finally settling into the new house, and I'm slowly but surely getting some time to play and also make some videos. So today I am going to take you guys on my little adventure on hunting down sheep so I can get wool so I can make a bed, and hopefully maybe even set up a second homestead somewhere else along the way. And here I'm just kind of setting up some torches so that if I come back here, I know I'm going to have a compass, but I want to be able to see the house from a distance just in case I go a little bit too far east or west. So that hopefully I can still see where I'm going. I am going, well, it doesn't really say north or south, but I'm going to call this south. So I'm going what I'm calling due south. Could be north, I don't know, but I'm going to call it south for now. Even though it sounds, you know, it's kind of snowy hills off in the distance, but if we keep going, it probably isn't going to be all snowy. So, at any rate, I am going, well, I'm going either way. I'm going to do black instead of red. How's that? And one of the things I've wanted to do, and I've gone all the way in the other direction with the where the compass is in the red instead of in the black, even though I didn't have a compass at the time, and I kind of hit a desert and not a lot of possibility for sheep. I didn't feel like crossing that desert to try and find sheep, so I thought this time around I am going to go this direction. And just so you know, I have put this game on peaceful mode rather than keep it at normal difficulty right now, just because the few times I have tried to venture out and find sheep and etc., I keep dying and losing all my stuff. And just as an extra precaution, I even went ahead and put all my valuables into my locker, little chest at the house, so that it's all there. All right, so first thing here I'm doing is I decided I wanted another wolf companion or dog companion, because in my mind, once you've tamed them, they become dogs. All right, so we now have a second dog. It was apparently super easy to tame, so that's a good thing. And we're going to continue going on in this direction, looking for those elusive sheep. Alright, and I forgot that the dog is in sit position and won't follow unless I tell it to move otherwise. So, alright, here we go. You know, I don't know about other people who play Minecraft, but one of the things that I feel a little bit bad about when I'm playing is that you don't feed your animals, other than, you know, if you want them to breed. I mean, I guess you can. I can feed my dog some steak, or I can feed my cows some wheat without, you know, only doing one at a time so they don't breed. But it really doesn't do anything for the animal. It doesn't help them. Apparently they don't starve if you don't feed them. Alright, here obviously picking up some pork chops. And I see some sugarcane in the distance. One of the things I also want to do is I want to build some maps of the area, because I do want to eventually do longer excursions, go further afield, that kind of thing, and having maps would be very helpful. So, with that being said, I decided to gather some sugarcane. I'm eventually going to grow a whole bunch of it so that I can make paper, and I'm going to need another compass, or several actually, because I think each map only covers a small area, and then you're going to have to make another map if you want to go even further from there, so until at least you reach the end of the world. Which I'm not sure if there is one. I don't know if this thing just keeps going like a regular planet, or if it's flat or not. I honestly don't know off the top of my head. I haven't investigated that far. And here you see I am going a little bit back, and that's only because I was determining, did I go far enough, did I go too far east or west, and I want to make sure I'm still in a similar orientation to where I was to begin with, and I am. So now I'm going to continue going forward. I don't want to go too far to the left or right, so that if I want to go back to the other house, I know, you know, I can just follow the red or black arrows and just, you know, be able to hit the house. If I go too far east or west, then I'm going to be screwed, basically. Alright, so I saw more pigs back there, and there's a nice, nice grassy hill that we're going to go ahead and climb. Lots of nice little flowers and things, but still no sheep, and that's kind of dismaying. It's like, you know, how far am I going to have to walk to find some sheep? And then I got to decide if I want to walk all the way back to the other house to build the bed, or if I want to start setting up a new house in the area where I find the sheep and put the bed there, and then walk back to get my other provisions. Okay, so you just saw a little transition there. I actually stopped playing there and quit the game and came back the next day just because I was busy and had to run out. So anyway, continuing on, I noticed that there's a really intriguing looking cave over here. It goes down pretty deep pretty quick, so I'm like, okay, that's a place that I'll need to keep in mind for future exploration. But right now our objective is sheep and wool, so I'm just putting a torch there to remind myself that I have been here before and that I still need to explore it further. Alright, so with that in mind, we'll just continue on forward. And here we see more hills and mountains and caves and things and water. Lots of water, so. And kind of a steep descent from here, but doesn't mean it's impossible. Just want to be careful I don't jump too far down. Another little cave entrance down the bottom of this, but we're not in cave exploration mode today. We're going to go ahead and just keep on going and hope that we can actually find the sheep before it gets dark. But this is an intriguing looking kind of a mountain cave system over here. Could hold some interesting possibilities. And I see some turduckens. I want to call them turduckens because I know they're supposed to be chickens, but they look more like ducks to me. Like ducks with little chicken things on their foreheads or something, but those are definitely duck feet in my opinion, and duck bills too, so. But I thought, we'll get some chicken. Add that to our menu. I don't know what I'm doing there. Oh yeah, I wanted to get back to the compass. But definitely will want to explore these caves further in the future. I see that there's a little bit of water right there, and yeah, there we go. It didn't render quite all the way right away, but a little under subterranean water supply there. We got a nice little lake over here too, which looks kind of intriguing. So definitely have some exploring that we'll want to do in the future once we find the sheep and kind of figure out where we want to go from there and where we want to set up the second base camp, that kind of thing. See, the sun is starting to go down, so having a second base camp this in like a 1 day's walk from the previous house actually wouldn't be such a bad idea. You know, having each one about a day's journey from the last one, and then you can kind of explore in between them. All right, and I do believe I finally found some sheep. I think I saw. Yep. There's one up there. So we finally find the sheep just as the sun starts going down. So this is good. Start getting some of that wool. There you are. Come here, you elusive little monsters. There's a couple of brown ones too. That's cool. The wolves, or the doggies, are helping me hunt these guys down. Yep, and it's starting to get dark out, so I don't know how much more we can hunt these guys now, but Got another one. Yep, and there's some wool down there. We'll get that. Yep, and it's getting too dark out. So, while I was waiting at night, since I don't have a bed yet to skip night, I decided, you know, middle of the night, great time to make a puppy. So, here we go. I got 1 and 2, and here we go. And bingo, little baby puppy. So I now have 3 dogs. I think this is cool. Now, I don't know if the puppy will remain tame once it's an adult or not, because I think he's attached to his parents and not to me necessarily, but I don't know. We'll see. Now, onward to the next day and more gathering of sheep's wool. Since there's a bunch of sheep. I know that I could do the same thing like I did with the cows and tame them and breed them, but I don't have the right ingredients to farm and get. I forget exactly what it is that you need to breed sheep. I know it's not wheat like it is for cows, so I haven't looked that up yet. But I figured for right now, I mean, there's plenty of sheep in this area. I've determined so. Right now I'm just going to grab a bunch, you know, build a house, make a bed, and then over time look into some farming over here, because looks like I can farm. There's a cow in the distance, so it looks like I can get cows again. I can get pigs, I can get chickens, and I can get sheep, so I could have quite an extensive farm over here. So I might want to build out a farm. And here's a question for all of you who are watching, and if you do enjoy my Let's Plays, would you prefer it if I only show my more adventures, my adventures in terms of going out and about and just exploring the world? Would you prefer watching my mining? Would you prefer watching my farming? Or do you want me to just keep doing kind of like a mix of everything? So if I happen to be farming one week, you know, that's what I'm going to show. If I'm exploring, that's what I'll show, etc., etc. So just kind of let me know which way you want me to go, because I can certainly edit out all the bits and pieces that people aren't interested in, like the endless mining and farming, and etc. I could definitely edit that out if that seems boring at all, and just kind of take you along when I go out adventuring and things. And once I have another house built over here, I will switch from peaceful back into the normal survival mode again as well. So it was just, I kind of needed a brief respite because I think I died like 4 times and I was getting a little tired of it. So I was like, okay, I need to go out, I need to find the sheep, I need to get, you know, a second homestead built, and then I'll feel better about going back into survival mode. And this happens to look like a pretty good place for a homestead. It looks like I could build out quite a nice farm here with the water. I could probably channel the water from this lake out into this field and irrigate really nicely, and build a nice house, etc., and things like that. So I'm thinking that going forward next episode, I will probably be preparing another farm and a house and that type of thing. So if that's something that you guys would be interested in watching, let me know. I certainly can edit out the boring bits if you want, but I will take you along as long as you keep being interested. But thanks for joining me on the adventure this week, and until next week, bye-bye.